far from here, focused on my own way, with never looking back to those who lived in fear. There was nothing I could do, there is nothing you said that could make me realize how much lucky I was. Just out of reach of the fire, was not aware of this nightmare, but when I stopped to see through sight, begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now to try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've got to try it. If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I'm so
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, race fans, welcome tonight. Here we got some road course action with IndyCar Racing VSRL. That's right, Vectors Racing League, and we're back. Some tricky road course racing. We hit the oval last week, and hopefully this week we don't have technical issues. Last week, we got 10 laps in, boom, technical issues. There you go. Gotta love it. Let's see, we got Eric out there, Evan. Evan says he's pulling for the 71. Owen, what's going on, Owen? Let's go, Sam. Are y'all pulling for Sam Hine? The only Sam I see out here, so it's got to be Sam Hine. Sammy. Can we call him Sam or Sammy? What's up, Connor? How you doing? Guys are qualifying right now, and Nicholas Presley is the man up front. Sam starting in second. Now this track, I love it. Watkins Glen. I like this place. You got the bus stop, the carousel, turn one. I don't know if they're doing the boot here. I have to see. I wasn't really paying attention. Win for Sam. Okay. He's starting second. He's got a good spot. Gonna have to utilize that pit strategy. Got to do the pit strategy tonight because, you know, Road courses, there is no cautions, by the way. None. Appreciate everybody tuning in here with the Vector Series here tonight. These guys are doing an outstanding job throughout this week. Series is winding down. If I can't get you some points updated here right fast. Get the broadcast link out there to me. Look at the overall picture. All right, got Matt Brewer holding on to the points right now. Brian Edwards sitting in second. Ryan Depew up in third. William Brennan fourth. Stephen Barab. Can't say his name. He's starting in fifth. He's actually in fifth in points. So kind of a rundown on what the points look like. We're getting set here to go green flag. Right. Here we go. Let's line them up here tonight. Nicholas Presley's going to be the man out front. Got everybody says want Sam out there to win. Sam's got a good starting spot. He's starting in second. Just going to have to maintain and be very careful. Pit strategy will be a thing here. Be cautious. 40 laps will go by fairly quick here in this track. I mean, Watkins Glen is a momentum style track. Not a lot of tricky style turns here. You're going to have to really, just... It's a fast pace. I love this place here. It's probably one of my favorite road courses. It's a good road course. One of my favorite ones because it kind of just... It's not really a high technical style track, but you do have, you got a couple tricky turns. But you got a lot of momentum style turns. There are some elevations to here, especially when you're going into turn one, heading up the hill. But a lot of momentum style turns here. So definitely, off and on the gas. Not a lot of heavy braking. The bus stop's probably one of the biggest braking areas. If they're utilizing the boot, then the end of the boot area is going to definitely be an area there that is braking. Yeah, Sam wins. Okay. First off, he's got to stay on the track. That's another thing we're going to keep up with is these guys be able to stay on the track here tonight. No wrecking. Pace cars pulling them around. Pace trucks in. Here we go. Green flags in the air tonight. Vector style. Indy racing. Watkins Glen style. Let's watch these cars fly across here. They off into turn one. As you see him taking on the boot right here. Just watching the cars, listening to the sound this first lap. They took through that bus stop awful quick. Little hairstyle turn right there. You got to slow it up just a little bit for this one. I say it's probably where you're mixing up, but boy, right now Sam's trying to see if he can't get everything he can from Matt Brewer as they come in a complete lap number 1. This is a sweeping turn here. Drag racing it off down to turn 1. They better be, I don't know if they want to be side by side before they get to turn 1. Sam's got that preferred line though, the braking zone line. He does. Lap 1 here. Sam takes it to the front. Boy, he's got Matt right there chewing up his back tailgate. Actually, his back wing. Look how close these guys are. And see the draft he's got. Oh! Contact between the top 2, and it ripped his fender off. And miraculously, the fender came back on. Don't ask me how that happens. That is one of those. We saw it the other night. Ripped the fender off, and the pit crew runs out there while he's still racing and puts another one on. That was close. A little further on back, see what's happening here. Joey Veal hanging on to the 8th place spot. Roger back here in 15th. Austin Barr did not grid up though. Got Reed Jackson, Ryan Depew. Fortunately, got a little off the pace back here. And you got Taylor Woods back. Around about 11th place spot. Dane Bliss back here, 10th. It's kind of split up just a little bit. I mean, they're close enough right now. Somebody makes a mistake. Boom. Witchcraft. That's what I'm saying, Ryan. It's one of those, I don't know. I can't explain it. Only in stem racing. I know some real racers would be like, hey, wait a minute. How do you do that? I'd really like to know. Well, Matt has lost some ground to Sam. Sam's up there. Sam don't want to use up those tires too much. Get him blow, man, coming up the top path, coming in here to the bus stop. This is a passing point. Oh, and Nicholas got blew by Brian. Fast they come through that bus stop there. Yeah, but he got lucky that his nose came back. Track map? Yeah, let me see if I can put the track map on. I like that track map, don't you? Let's see. Boom, there we go. Got a little track map for you. See the numbers of the cars where everybody's at. Oh, Brian runs way off the track. Damn, meanwhile, he's leading big. Biggest battles back here. A few little pit stops happening. Behind him, there's Garrett. Garrett looking strong in the 5th place spot. Everybody's just trying to play tug of war right now, being patient. But back here, you got a good little 3-car battle happening. That's Brennan, Beal, and Negris. Don't look like Watkins Glen? Yeah, it's Watkins Glen, man. Show you the blimp. See? There you go. How's that? Yeah, track map. That's Watkins Glen. It's got the boot. That's why that's why you're used to seeing it different. The boot is right there where a lot of the cars are in right now. This part right here, they call it the boot. You don't ever see that in NASCAR. GT3, Indy, stuff like that run. They normally run the boot. NASCAR does not run the boot. It's an add-on to the track. Coming out of the carousel, yeah. That's why you're thinking it looks a little different. But it's definitely Watkins. Good track, too. Because of where they got the cones back there, that's where they normally would just be coming through. We got the boot here tonight. Takes a little longer to get around the track. Most of the lap time's now 1:20. Without the boot, it'd probably be a minute, maybe 1:10. It might take another about 18 seconds to get around that boot or so. Scoopy speaking facts. Who's facts? Oh, Scoopy speaking facts. Okay, I got you. Hines got the best one out there. Got a nice looking livery. I'll give him that. Wish I had my camera angle that I could show them off. I don't have it here tonight. Didn't about the best I can get. About right there. Good looking paint jobs out here. I give these guys credit now. Good field. Got a cool one. Joey's got there. There's not a lot you can do with an Indy car though. Uh-oh. William off the track. All right, see what happened to William. On the replays, check it out. Oh, he got in the wall hard. He's got a floppy wheel. He tore it up. Man, he messed it up bad. Still going. That thing is, wheels hanging on. Goes into turn one, and he's just going to put her in the sand pit. Call it a night. Maybe not. Yeah. Get in the pits, maybe get him a new car. Meanwhile, it's all Sam out front, leading it. Got a big lead over Matt. This is what he wants. Go to be comfortable. Right on board with some of these guys. Trying to cockpit with it. How well they're moving around. Kind of gears they're in. You can kind of see just right there how they glide through these turns. Not a lot of brake they use. Not like what we saw in the past. Some of the tracks saw a couple weeks ago. Barely tapping the brake on them, just kind of letting the car kind of glide into the turns. Let it smooth up this hill. That's some good looking races right there. Good dead even. Sam the man out front. Matt Brewer there in second. He might want to put witchcraft on the side of his car. Got a good battle heating up right here for about third and fourth. That's Nicholas Presley and Brian Edwards. Edwards makes a little slip. Nicholas is going to be there. Those two are on top of each other. Man, from New York City. Oh, he almost got right there on his back bumper. Oh boy. He got close. Coming in the bus stop. Nope, turn one. Oh, no. Wow, he drove it in there. Oh, it's a good battle here. Third and fourth. That was through the boot, my bad. Now they're coming out of the last turn. These guys are having an awesome battle. Not quite sure when pit stops are. We should be. Uh-oh, Roger. Crashing. Let's go back here and see what happened to Roger Sars. He's in the bus stop and then just caught the. Oh, hang on to it. What a save. Oh, I thought he saved it, and then it went to the inside wall. Destroyed the tire. Oh, I thought he had it saved for a minute. Came through the bus stop a little hot. Got on the rumble strips, and once you get there, these things start bouncing. You lose control. Battle's still on for these two. Right behind them, got Steve and Garrett. Garrett not being able to get up there to him. Then you got old Joey back in there near where Scott's at. Morgan, Cook, Ryan, Shane, Tiger, or Taylor. I want to say Tiger, but I was about to say Tiger Woods. It was Taylor Woods. Reed Jackson. Oh, Hines is the man out front. He's got a 3-second lead over Brewer. Biggest battle right now is between these two guys. They're actually catching Matt. About 2.5 seconds back. See if these guys get up here and see if they can't close the gap. Nicholas Presley. That's a good battle there. 10 laps into this one. Smooth sailing. Battle for 3rd and 4th. These cars bounce coming into the... Oh, man. They bounce going through that bus stop. And when they do that, it upset that car huge. Edwards almost lost control of that machine. That was bouncing. If he can hang on to it, as we still got a good battle going on between them. Heating up. And look at that. Nicholas made it around him. Passed him. They're going to see if they can't run down old Matthew. Garrett back here's closing in on Steve. Garrett right there on Steve. Close the gap up on him. Now, as close as he is, all it's going to take is Steve making one little bobble, and he'll just shoot right on past him. Be done. Been a good race so far between these guys. They went caution free last week at Pocono, by the way. An outstanding battle. I hate we lost connection and all that, but hey, sometimes it happens. Right now, you got Steve rumble stripping it on through there. Garrett's trying to run him down. Let's go back here and see what Scott's doing, because Scott's got Joey on his back bumper. Uh-oh. Oh, it's heating up for 6th and 7th, or 7th and 8th. Back in the back. Joey and Scott. Oh. Steve off the track. Out there in the gravel. Like I said earlier, it takes one little slip. You're done. One little slip. Meanwhile, our leader, he's just cruise sailing out front. Sam Hines. I mean, look at him. Looks good coming through the turns. Pit stops right now, too. Scott and Joey in the pit road. You can see, boy, he just flies through the bus stop. That thing glide over the rumble strips. Got to have confidence in your wheel handling. Right now, they're going into the boot area. You got to have confidence in your wheel handling to be able to hit that bus stop like that. Because if not, Gonna wreck. See right now, it's tightening up for second. Matt has got Nicholas all over his back bumper now. And Brian. So Nicholas Pressey. It ain't Presley, it's Pressey. Oh! The Brewer on pit road. Pit stops, 12 in. Will be interesting now. Because you're going to have to go 20 laps or more to make it one stop. I don't think anybody out here can go another 8 laps. And especially these guys out here pitting now are definitely going to have to make one more pit stop. In order to take this thing one pit stop through, yeah, ain't going to happen. Curious of when Sam's coming in on pit road because got a 3.5 second lead. In hindsight, on an oval track, that's huge. On a road course, not so much. All it would take would him be spinning off the track one time, and Nicholas is going to be right there on him, if not passing. So you can wipe out a 3.5 second lead by just one turn. That's why it's so crucial to hit your marks on racing. I did find out that the red tires and the black tires, the red tires, I might have them flipped, but one of them is soft compound, one's hard compound. And here comes leader at 13. So yeah, they're going to have to make another pit stop. I'll put Nicholas on pit road. Or put him out front. But Edwards there with him, so everybody's going to have to make another pit stop. Nobody's going to be able to make it all the way. And the question then arises is, what are they going to do? Is, man, we got a battle here. Look at this. Edwards powered that car in, and man, you saw that thing just bounce off the rumble strip and almost just bounced him sideways. Woo! That was some smooth driving. Very smooth. Very scary too, by the way. Absolutely, for good first stint. Absolutely was for Sam. Should put him back out front when everybody cycles around on their pit stops. These guys up here have yet to pit the top 3. You've got Brian, Nicholas, and Morgan have all yet to pit. We've also got Shane and Taylor who have yet to pit. Might benefit them later in the race. I don't know. And they got a 30-second gap between Sam and them. The thing about it is the pit stop itself only takes about 9 seconds. But the total pit stop takes around 40 seconds. So still they're going to lose about 10 seconds somewhere. Maybe 5, give or take. Shane's on pit road. I'm curious to when they come in, and then what's their pit strategy after that. Remember, there is no cautions. Now, what they could do is by staying out here as long as they possibly can, instead of taking tires on that next stint, if they're far enough ahead, they could just do fuel only if they're confident enough in their tires to go. They have to see, though. That's a gamble. That's a huge gamble. I mean, right now, they're maintaining the gap. 30 seconds, 29, 30 seconds. So they're maintaining the gap. Put your 4 tires on right now. You know Sam and them has got to pit. Even if Sam and them put tires on, these guys stay out. Maybe pit at lap 30, 32 for fuel only. Might pull this thing off. Then again, if they go 20 laps, if they do, I don't know why anybody else wouldn't have. They just go one more time. Because here's the thing. Right now, pit strategy wise, they're 5 off what it would take. 5 laps off what it would take to go. So even if they pitted this time by, they could fuel only the run. I mean, they're maintaining a gap pretty good. I mean, Hines right now is, and here comes Brian. He's on pit with 15. But Nicholas still not pitting. So I'm looking at his pits right now. His last lap was a 129.47 to Hines' 128.47. It's a second between them. The problem is Hines is 28 seconds back. If there's another 28 seconds back when he makes his pit stop again, Hines is going to run out of time catching him. I mean, that's just... Sure, when Nicholas pits, Hines and him's going to find him. But remember, they got to pit again. Now, I say they got to pit again. Yeah, they got to pit again. Yeah, there's no way. They pitted at lap 12. They'd have to go 10, 20, 28 laps. No, they're not going 28 laps. But they can go, we know, 25 to go. What, 15 laps? And it's lap 16. Okay. Whew. Lap 6. He went 16 laps. So this right here. Put your 4 tires and fuel in. You fill it up. You only got to do a splash and go on that last pit stop. Track limits should be a thing. Yes, it should be. Really. There you see Sam and him going around and makes his pit stop. 41 seconds, like we said. And it's not going to put him too far behind Sam. This is where I'm saying Nicholas might have the strategy. Because Sam is going to have to pit sometime soon. The bad thing is, at this point, I don't think no matter what Sam does, even if he goes 16 laps, let's calculate it. See if we can calculate it. He pitted on lap 12. He goes to 22. He 8. 12 shy. As opposed to Nicholas. 26. 14 is 30. We could go to 32. Still have about 8-7 laps to go. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. You got Matt back there behind him and Nick holding on to third. I think he did a good job with that pit strategy. Garrett's now hanging on to fifth. Steve right behind him. Got back in the back here. Well, a lot of these Indy races on the road courses come down to it. Come down to that pit strategy. Who can make it? Oh no! Reed Jackson in the wall. No. What happened to him? Oh, he looped it. He had it saved. No. Oh, tore it up. He didn't get no witchcraft on his. Alright. On the pits. Good thing it didn't hurt that front rear tire though. Hook right there in front of him, but Sam's still up front. I'm interested to see what the pit strategy is here for these guys. What do they do? Garrett looking strong. What do y'all think out there? When do y'all think Sam and maybe Matt and them should pit? Because it's all going to matter when they pit if they have enough time to catch Nicholas. Because remember, he's a solid 4 or 5 laps ahead of them on fuel. And the bad thing about green flag stops is, yeah, I think Sam short pitting it. I think he's got to take this thing as long as he can and force the hand of Nicholas. And as long as he can take it, let's say if he goes 16 laps, so he can go lap 22, and he can go what, 28? Lap 28? Which will put us at what, about 12 laps to go. Nicholas can go to lap 31 at least. So he's got to force that hand to Nicholas and push it as far as he can, instead of actually pitting early. What do y'all think? I like getting y'all's feedback out there in the chat. Hear from the viewers. Solid scope race right now. Forward here with Steve. But yeah, there are track limits out here. You can't go too far off the track. I'm not sure the threshold of how far iRacing will allow them to go far off. They get what they call an X incident point if they go off. Not quite sure if they get like a slow down penalty or not. Boom, boom. He just hit that. He hit those bumps. Crazy when they come through that bus stop like that. And they're heading all towards the boot. Brewer right there behind him. Nicholas. Man, we're keeping an eye on because he's got the best pit strategy right now. Nicholas right now has got that pistol. Who we got? Do we know what tires are on? Maybe red. Didn't last as long. Well, right now you see he's on black. Nicholas is. He's on black, and Sam was on red. On black. As far as tires go, oh, Oh, and the leader, never mind. Are you kidding me? Overshot it. We just sit here and talked about it. But disaster for the leader here. Sam into the wall hard. And his night is probably done now because it tore up the car. Wow, you kidding me? Well, I guess throw out all the pit strategy and everything because that car is messed up. Wow, the leader. Go back and watch one more time. Coming in a bus stop, those rumble strips jumped out and bit him. He just went too hard right there. Boom. And came out of it. Couldn't get it to turn. Slams the wall hard. And his night is done. A heartbreaker. Fastest car out here right now. And he's trying to limp it to pit road. Wow. I mean, he will get on pit road. He won't lose a lot. The good thing he had a huge lead out there. He's going to lose he's going to drop all the way back to about 7th. Now, I say his night's done. But here's the thing. The other dude went, what, 16 laps on fuel? Hey, man, if that would have happened about 4 more laps ago. Wow. And you don't have the fast fix? There's no fast fix? Are you kidding? Oh, that's even more of a heartbreaker. No fast repair, so his night is done. No. Yeah, I can't believe it either. I mean, it happens. In road racing, concentration is the #1 thing. And I'm telling you, you might have the fastest car out here, but anything can happen on these road races. Anything. That puts Matt Brewer out front. Problem is, he's got a pit here soon. He was there. The pit strategy was the only thing that I thought that might slow Sam down on anything. The pit strategy or the pit stop might have threw him off. Was the only thing I think that could have got him off. As far as pure speed go, how's it rigged? Hey, I guess we could say sometimes you might be the fastest driver, but you lose talent every once in a while. Witchcraft. Yeah, that's it. He hit with the voodoo, man. He got hit with the voodoo. That's what it was. His car got voodooed. Matt put some voodoo on his car. And his driving. I tell you, what a heartbreak. And we've seen that a couple times too. At a race a couple weeks ago here in the series, the leaders crashed. And it was like, really? Wow. Yeah, crazy. Witchcraft. Well, it puts Matt out front. Hate it for that. Nicholas is the guy we're looking at right now because as far as his pit strategy goes, he's sitting there. But that puts Brian Edwards in 3rd. Going, hey, I got me a freebie. Hey, Big. Chill out with that, homie. Put you in timeout. Don't have too much of that stuff. Oh, see? It was witchcraft. Matt threw some voodoo on him. Look. Matt threw the witchcraft voodoo on him. But man, just heartbreak right there. I mean, that's sim racing for you. You just never know what's going to happen. We'll blame it on he blew a tire. How's that? Let's say he blew a tire and went to the what you call it. Blew a tire going into the bus stop. That's all right, though. We still got a lot of racing to go here in the season. He'll definitely be able to bounce back. One of those heartbreakers. Heartbreakers. And like I said, I will say Sam was probably the fastest car in the field. I think the pit strategy was what was going to be key. And maybe if he's out there, that would be interesting, is when was he going to pit? Because Nicholas, sitting where he was on pit strategy, it was going to be close between those two. So I think the only thing that could have took Sam out of the win is the pit strategy. And that, obviously we won't know that now, but man, just like that, racing jumps up and bites him. Wow. Tragedy for the leaders. Just like a couple weeks ago, we had the leaders get into each other. You just never know on these tracks. Awesome racing. That's what makes it exciting and unknown. Hats off to all the drivers. But let's see if Matt can hang on to it now. And Matt right now, remember he pitted on lap 11. Be interesting to hear out there is why Sam and Nick's on pit road. Now this is interesting. Why he's coming into pit road, 15 to go, and he waited the longest out there. Wow. Okay. So now I'm confused. Remember, Nicholas came into pit road. He waited the longest. Oh, he got a little nose damage. All that fender get. Now let me ask, is Sam out there listening? Sam, are you out there in the chat? If you're out in the chat, don't y'all have a fast fix? I noticed you did not take it. Wondering about that. Right now, Matt Brewer, he's the man out there with Brian. Oh, Brian came out that turn sideways. Hang on to it. Garrett, now's the man up there. Now Matt's on pit road. Don't understand the stop by Nicholas, but nonetheless, they should be able to make it all the way. So does Matt take 4 tires? Yep, brings it up, gets 4 tires, fuel. Garrett's on pit road. Matt's on pit road. Brian Edwards is the only man who's not pitted yet. He pitted at lap 15. Shane right there in 6. Ryan Depew 7. Steve in 8. Morgan in 9th. Have not made it back out on the track yet. Nicholas has moved it back up into and see, here's the thing. Nicholas did not get around Matt by pitting, so Matt Brewer was able to make it back out of the pits in front of Nicholas. Wow. So all that pit strategy Nick did earlier in the race has just went out the door. Brewer has an 8-second gap. Wow. Brian is still yet to have pits. He's not going to make it all the way. No caution that's going to help him either. We're curious of when he makes his pit stop. He's only 18 seconds ahead. Matt's last lap was a 151. The Nicholas is 128. Really? Matt saving fuel? Or is that just his out lap? That's got to be his out lap. No way is that slow. And Garrett, yeah, that's got to be their out laps. We'll see what it is when he passes it this time. Because if so, then Nicholas is going to gain astronomical time, and he's not gaining that much time. He would be gaining, it'd already be like 3 seconds right on him, and he's not gaining that much. So I think that was just his out lap time of 151. I think he's running about a 120 some, same as Nicholas. And if so, then Nicholas is not going to be able to run him down. The only thing they can hope for here is when Brian takes a pit stop, it puts Matt, Nicholas, and Garrett in the top three, because unfortunately Sam, early in the race, our leader, coming through the bus stop, technical difficulties, slams the wall, out of it tonight. Heartbreaker for a leader. Edwards. I just don't know what kind of strategy he's on. No strategy right now is going to get him the win. Unless he just says, I'm going to run this thing until it runs out of gas. And like I thought, Matt's last lap was a 129. I didn't think he was running a 150s. That had to be his out lap. Brian Edwards still. I mean, there's no way he can go the entire distance. So it's just a waiting game for Matt pretty much to take the lead over. Right now there's only 6 guys on the lead lap. Ryan Depew there in points. Up there in 6th spot right now. Morgan. Garrett. Hemlinger. Kane moves up to 7th now. 11 to go here. Laps are winding down. Reed Jackson out of the pit road. Matt slowly but surely just waiting on that leader to pit. I mean, he's going to have to pit. No question. I mean, now Nicholas is gaining some, but he's not gaining enough to catch Matt. Matt's going to have to really make a mistake. Caught up with a lap car or something. There's just too much of a gap between them. He did not make up enough. And I don't understand what Nicholas's plan was to pit early. Let him come through that bus stop. That thing is scary. Coming through that bus stop and bouncing all over the place. Bam, bam, bam. Well, I got 4 cars on the lead lap. 5 cars. Now, Cook on the lead lap. Who y'all out there pulling for now? Fortunately, since Sam is out of this one. Who's your man now? There's Edwards on pit road. My question is, Does he just do fuel? I mean, well, it's not going to help him. I mean, because there goes Matt. Can't get on your pit box no quicker. So you might as well put tires. He might be able to get in third place, though. Brian might be able to get a podium here. Because Garrett... Yeah, Brian might be able to sneak a podium out of this thing, though. That might still be a win on his end. Because Garrett was too far back to catch. Wow, so Garrett's probably sitting here going, you got to be kidding me. Really? Because on the newer tires as opposed to older tires, and he's got the red tires, which I think are the soft tires. Garrett told me what they were, the difference between the red and the black. Hey, you're out there, Sam, let me know which one's which. Which ones are the red ones? Are they the soft? Well, the soft tires, they'll fall off quick, but they're definitely deadly fast for a short amount of time. If they're the hard tires, they last for a long time. Yeah, Garrett right now was not able to. Question is, does Brian have enough time to run down Nicholas 10 seconds back? I mean, he'd have to knock a second a lap off. And although doable, definitely would be tough. I think he's going to do it. Right now, the lead between them two, between Matt and Nicholas, 8 seconds. He goes wide on that bus stop right there. And Nick's now just coming into the bus stop. Now, Nick's got the red tires. So it might be the other way around. The black ones are the soft and the red are the harder compound. Because it looks pretty dead even between the two. The biggest heartbreaker besides Sam hitting the wall, our leader, it's got to be Garrett here, who was sitting in third. And unless Brian makes a mistake, he's going to be right outside the podium position where he was. Because there's a 16-second gap between those two. Oh, Steve hanging on back here in fifth. Shane back in sixth. Ryan up in the seventh. Morgan holding on to eighth place. He's coming out of pit road right now. Really good drivers out here tonight. A lot of them out of the race here too. Ryan's back on pit road. What in the world? What's wrong? Oh man, what? No, talk about. Did he not put fuel in? Did he not put enough fuel in? Wow, sitting in third place. And now just had to give it all up. Yep, he didn't put enough fuel in. Wow. Well, I talk about it, mental mistakes. Mental mistakes will definitely kill you as a racer. And a lot of times mental mistakes is pit stops, not hitting your pit box right, making a mistake on pit road, coming on in or off, and not hitting your corners and all. But now Garrett's smiling, going, you gotta be kidding me. Kind of handed back up here to third. Oh, wow. Good run by him. Meanwhile, it's all this man, Matt, maintaining the lead on him with 8 laps to go here tonight in the Vectors. Watkins Glen. That's right. Appreciate it, Corey. Yeah. Been a good race so far. Really good race so far. All these drivers, you got to give my hats off to them out there. They've done an outstanding job. It's tricky to get out here and race on these road courses, manhandle these Indy cars around, because we've already seen them, just how unstable they are when they hit those rumble strips. I don't care what kind of skill you got. When that thing starts hopping and jumping and popping, not a lot you can do but hold on and pray. Pit stops have been the thing here tonight, and then, like I say, unfortunately for our leader, with technical difficulties, come through the bus stop and then just hits the wall. Night over with. But still, Matt Brewer, who has took over the lead, looked content to stay out front there. Verizon Mobile. Watkins Glen here tonight for the Vectors IndyCar League. Hey, if you're looking for a good IndyCar League, check these guys out every Thursday night. They love running. Check them out. They definitely get you hooked up. Got Nicholas Presley still in second. Garrett hanging on the third. He was outside of the podium looking in. And then Brian did not put enough fuel in the car, had to go back on pit road, and gave up third position. But what would have been a good podium night? Did he not put enough fuel in then either? Boy, you want to talk about firing your pit crew and your crew chief. Tonight's the night when you tell him, man, look, you're killing me. I mean, if it wasn't that Steve was 30 seconds back, this would be a disaster of a night. If this was on an oval, yes, he probably would be disastered. I mean, not enough fuel twice now. And he's going to lose the 4th place spot and 5th place spot. Might lose a 6th place spot, and he's going to. Wow. This right here. Not sure what he's doing. Why he's on. That is strange. He filled the car up that time. He was like, he was on there for 30 seconds. I don't think he got a penalty, did he? Did Matt get Did Brian Edwards get a penalty because he went a lap down and went all the way to 8th from 4th? Oh, talk about heartbreak, disaster. I'm firing the pit crew and the crewman. I'm getting a whole new board. He's back on pit road. What? Something is wrong. Brian Edwards back on pit road again. I need to find out what's going on here. Sam, you out there watching? What's going on with Brian Edwards? Why in the world is he having to pit so much? Somebody get a hold of Sam on the phone. He didn't wreck. No. Well, wait a minute. Might have wrecked. Hold on a minute. It says he crashed. I didn't see that. Good call. Oh. He towed. What? That? Okay, so that's why he's back in pits now. He's done for the night. Unusual. That's strange. Wow. Okay. Brian Edwards goes from 4th up to 3rd. Maybe he's just frustrated with the mistakes that he's made out there. And his nights just went from good to bad to the worst to worstest. Crazy though. I see. Just hopefully everything's okay. He didn't have like emergency at his house or something. We'll think about it. Didn't think about that either. I'm with you, William. That was strange. We'll find out for me, William. Make sure he's okay. You know, we want to make sure he's all right at least. I mean, hopefully it ain't something happened at his house or happening with him or something. You know. If you're joking about the race all the time, we definitely don't want nothing happening to him. That puts old Steve up to 4th. He's not complaining. Shane up here to 5th. We got 3 to go in this one. Solid race. Hey, William, since you're out there, let me know. The red tires, are they the soft ones? Or the black tires, black wall tires, are they the soft ones? Sam told me one time, as old as I am, I forgot. Matt Brewer, still the man in control. Got Nicholas right there behind him. Garrett hanging on the 3rd. Right on the nose here, Matt. Look at the speed that he's taking around this place. Those rumble strips. Up on a lap car. We'll go by him. Before he gets into turn 1. We'll have him cleared. Good job. You just see the amount of speed these guys are able to take around this track. Awesome. I'm trying to get William out there to do some investigating reporting for me. I'm not sure. He said something about glitch. Brian did. Not quite sure on that one. Not sure. I was out there reading. 2 to go for this man right here. Oh, God. Oh! Got in the back there. That's a lap car. Coming off the sideways. Who is it? Oh, that was Shane. Came off of that wall. Bam. 4 machines on the lead lap right now. Matt's coming around. White flag. One more time here tonight for this man, Matt Brewer. It has been an interesting race if you've kept up. Sam Hines was dominating early in the race. Technical problems going through the bus stop. Tore the car up. A few other ones out here, but this man's going to win it. Matt Brewer bringing her home here Nicholas Presley's going to come home in second. Garrett Helmlinger bringing her home in third here tonight. Woohoo! Burn them down, man. Burn them down. And we need Presley. Quite sure where he's at, but let's bring up Garrett. Garrett, join Boot got a copy.
Gotcha, Joe.
Man, well, at first you were in third, then you was back in fourth, outside, then all of a sudden you're back in third again. What was going through your mind through that?
Honestly, I didn't care where I was. My goal was the same the whole time, and that was just keep her straight. And if I can keep her straight, the attrition will come to me, and that's what happened.
Oh, absolutely. A wild race here tonight. Some wild stuff happening up front. Well, it's a good one here, Watkins Glen. You got anybody want to thank for a good finish?
I want to thank my teammates for the practice we put in. I want to thank you for putting these badass shows on. Dan, you know, I really honestly was starting to think I wasn't going to get a chance to talk to you this season, but and the way that it's been going, I sure as hell didn't think it was going to come on a road course. But I'll take it however I can get it. Hopefully, I can talk to you a few more times over the next couple weeks.
Hey, I tell you what, looked good out there. Came home third, man. Good run for you there, Garrett.
Yeah, appreciate it, Joe. Before I get out of here, I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Everybody watching. It means a lot to the league and everything we do here.
There you go, Garrett, bringing it home in third. Well, waiting to see if Nicholas was here, but I don't see Nicholas. I don't know if it's Nick Swag down there or not. Well, let's bring in the winner here, Matt. Matt, Joe in the booth, got a copy?
Yep, I gotcha.
Well, man, I tell you what. Well, at first, did you think you had anything for Sam earlier in that race?
No, I definitely had nothing for him. He was just way too quick, and unfortunately for him, it seems he had some sort of hardware issue, and same he had Road America, I believe. So it's really unfortunate. He had the win in the bag tonight, but yeah.
Now, pit strategies was wild. You took an early pit stop, and then Nicholas out there took a late pit stop, and then I don't know where in the world he came in taking the other one, but when he took his, you still were able to stay out front of him. At that point, did you think, okay, I just got to maintain here?
With the first stop, I had to come in about 5 laps early due to some wing damage I received on lap 2, but the rest of the way, I was just trying to manage the gap, make sure it stayed around. I believe it was about 8 seconds most of the race, so I just tried to maintain the gap, if not extend it.
Well, hey, you did that tonight, came home, won it, looked good here at Watkins Glen. You got anybody you want to thank for an awesome win?
My teammates, once again, they're the ones always pushing me. It's unfortunate that Brian had some issues. Unfortunately, lost him some points in the championship, but I'm excited to get another win, more points in the championship. Still got a few races to go, so never know what will happen.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be tight, but again, congratulations there, Matt, on that win.
Awesome. Thank you, Joe.
Well, let's bring up second place man here, Nick. Nick, join the booth, got a copy? Nick, join the booth, got a copy?
Yeah, I have a copy. How's it going?
Well, pretty good, man. Well, you was able to pull it off in second tonight. How was your race?
The race was a lot of fun. It's a shame what happened to Sam with his monitors. It was really fun racing him, Brian, and Matt throughout the entire contest today. It's always a pleasure when I come to the home track. It's just a shame that I've never won on it yet.
It came close. Got that second place tonight, though.
Yeah, I think if I hadn't hit that wall of 24 at the end of 24, coming out of 15, the last corner turn 15, I think that would have put me in a much better spot because I could have taken the second set of primes longer. Other than that, you know, it's always a pleasure to do well on these streams, especially in front of the, you know, on the home track. Second week in a row with a second place finish.
Hey, I tell you what, that's momentum, and that's what you got to look for because the win's going to be around the corner. You got anybody you want to thank for an awesome finish?
I'd like to thank my teammate Bryce. I know he wrecked out early, which is very unfortunate. But you know, he was giving me a lot of information throughout the race, despite his unfortunate happenstance. My friends who always watch these races, yeah, be it live or later in the week. You know, my sponsor, Fanfuel Motorsports, and the SD's Clothing Company. And hopefully later in the year I'll be able to add a third sponsor to that name. Have something in the works. And I also want to thank you for putting on these great broadcasts.
Well, I tell you what, you guys out there have been doing an outstanding job. Again, congratulations on that second there, Nick.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure.
We go, Nick bringing it home in second. Well, folks, hey, it was an awesome race. We had some good, wild excitement, some unexpected things happening, and typical road racing faction here at the Vectors IndyCar League. For myself and everyone, I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good night.